I've done some shopping on AliExpress, having purchased some of the most popular and too good to be true Apple products. But will any of them be any good? How can you spot these fakes to avoid getting scammed? I'll be starting with one of the cheaper items I purchased, and it's a MagSafe battery bank. This one does imitate Apple's design, but is free from any logos, so it's easy to tell this one apart from the real thing. It comes bundled with a magnetic ring, so you can attach this to a non-MagSafe device, such as an older iPhone model or even an Android phone. The included instructions are full of spelling errors, so you know the level of quality already. But it does work, and it tricks the phone into thinking it's a real MagSafe battery, though the charging is pretty slow. It's made from a soft-touch plastic and claims to have a 3000 mAh battery, which is as true as saying this is a real Apple product. It only provided 27% charge to an iPhone 12 Pro Max before running out of juice. The next one caught me off guard. It's an AirPod. Yes, I said AirPod because it's just the one. Once I get it unwrapped, you'll understand what I mean. The box certainly got quite crushed during shipping, but our Big P headphones speaker is undamaged inside. There is something amusing about just how oversized this headphone is. Of course, it's not meant to fit inside your ear, but to be a Bluetooth speaker. And no, it doesn't charge inside a giant AirPods case, although that would make my day. It uses the horrible old micro USB standard. It has some other listed features, although a 3.5mm headphone jack isn't one of them, because there is no headphone jack. Also, apparently a feature is that it's a satisfactory gift. Not a great gift, but just a satisfactory one. Well, at least they're honest about something. But how's that sound quality?
Bluetooth mode.
It's loud, really loud for its size, but that doesn't mean it sounds great. It sounds a little off, but for a cheap speaker, it's satisfactory. I won the auction for 181 Australian dollars. That's more than $2,000. It's more of a novelty item, something you can say, hey look, I got a giant headphone, than an actual, really good speaker. On the topic of speakers, up next is a $15 AirPods Max copy. Like the last product, its box looks like it was flattened by a lorry. The box clearly shows the Apple AirPods Max, but when we open up the box, we find these. A far cry from Apple's $550 headphones. Just take a listen to what the box has to say about them. Enjoy the professional grade music sense of bass, thick and boring, medium frequency level, clear, high pitched. It adopts 50mm hi-fi dynamic coil speaker with high dynamic sensitivity, high fidelity and other characteristics. Doesn't that sound like a pair of headphones you've just gotta have? No, probably not. High-pitched, thick and boring. That's certainly a strange way of describing headphones. These are built out of really cheap and flimsy plastic, though the ear cups are quite soft. There is several buttons on the side for controls, and of course, it charges with micro USB. Compare these against the real AirPods Max, and it's a startling difference. The real AirPods have removable ear cups made from better material, a mesh headband, and a metal casing. Wait, hang on, this one's plastic too. Gotcha, this isn't a real set of AirPods Max. It's our next AliExpress item, costing $125. We're stepping up to the more costly clones. These are the clones likely to fall unsuspecting victims. And this one could even fool someone like me. It's not so much the buyers on AliExpress that are getting scammed, but the people buying these and then selling them on places like Facebook or Gumtree as unwanted gifts or new inbox items. These sellers usually only accept cash, and once you exchange the money and they disappear forever, you're left with a fake. This box is pretty convincing. There are some telltale signs, such as the font being wrong, and some of the text is lacking spacing or has too much spacing. Additionally, there's also a sticker with 3 sentences saying the same thing, just written different ways. There's also a misspelling of the word AirPods, and the B in the word black isn't capitalized. The box even has a serial number printed on it. Looking it up on Apple's site shows this is a real AirPods Max serial number, but these are certainly not real AirPods. The last obvious sign is the box is sealed with plastic, something Apple stopped doing a few years ago. After taking that plastic off, I was amazed to see they actually embossed the photo on the box. If you're not looking closely, you would think this was genuine. Inside the box, it's a bit more obvious. There's dust inside and the headphone cups are wrapped in plastic. However, they have made the effort to fake the paperwork and USB cable. The headphones themselves are stored in a clone of Apple's official case. Once the plastic is removed, you can see just how close to the real headphones they are. It's scary to think how easily someone could pay hundreds for these, only to later find out they aren't real. The ear cups are removed just like the real ones, and there's even Apple logos and pentalobe screws inside. Even holding them in your hand, they feel like an Apple product, from the fabric on the ear cups to just the weight. If someone handed these to me, I don't think I'd notice. However, there are some slight differences that you can look for. These are the quality of the volume knob and button, as well as the material of the housing. For the unit I have here, the housing is only made from plastic, and the volume knob and button sound and feel cheap. They connect just like the real ones too, but if you found yourself with one of these, how do they sound? It's like having two subwoofers next to your ears with the bass boost and gain set to max. Even on the lowest possible volume, the audio is still distorted and nothing but bass. They're completely unusable because I fear my head is going to explode from all that super bass. I think it's time we see what's on the inside of these AirPod Max clones. On the left is a picture of the real headphones for reference. Unfastening the 4 pentalobe screws, I can lift up the earpiece and reveal the insides of the right cup. There's not a great deal inside, but you can see a lot of hot glue around where a sensor in the original unit would be. I'll move across to the other side to see if there's anything of note. This side is similar, just without the battery and an additional cable for a sensor to detect when the headphones are placed on your head. I'm still surprised to see how similar the internals are. While not exactly the same, the speakers do have the same cone pattern. There are some additional weights inside to make them feel heavier, giving them a feeling of quality, something this doesn't quite have. You can also see the tiny battery inside that powers the whole thing. One anomaly I discovered was when plugged into a charger, the Bluetooth signal changes to the named laptop, presumably so that it can be programmed, though I'm not sure how to do that as it fails to connect. When unplugged, it briefly reboots as another name, AUWK-S7320, before returning to AirPods Max. A search online yielded no results. I was curious, was the drivers inside the issue with the distorted sound? I connected some test leads from the back of the speaker to another pair of headphones. I found the sound was still distorted and nothing but bass. So the issue is the amp or built-in settings on the motherboard, not the speakers. I'll be putting these back together as I'm hoping to return them. Not only were they expensive and counterfeit, but they're completely unusable. So I'm hoping to get my money back. The $15 clone AirPods actually sound slightly better, although still not great. In terms of weight, the cheap ones are 136 grams and the other is 400. But we're not done quite yet. There's still one small item left. Something I can't believe even someone would try and copy. The Apple polishing cloth. Costing a little over $3, that's $16 less than Apple's offering. This time, they've got the pull tab instead of plastic, better mimicking the original, but it wouldn't tear, so I ended up using a knife anyway. Inside is the cloth. It's grey and cleans things. Not much else to really say about it. But with that, we've now seen everything I've purchased. So this is it. What is mostly just manufactured e-waste. Nothing here is worth purchasing, and considering it's all counterfeit, I don't condone it either. But I have purchased these to provide some education of some of the fake products currently on the market. We've seen some obviously fake products to the almost perfect imitation of the AirPods Max. To minimize your risks of being scammed, buy from reputable sellers or stores, and test the product before handing any money over. We've proven that just looking it over or checking its serial number is not good enough. You need to be very thorough with your checks. And on that note, this has been a Hugh Jeffries video. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing and check out the playlist for tech that's not what it seems. And if you're looking for any used devices, be sure to check out my online store, link for which is down in the description. That's all for this video, and I'll catch you guys next time.